So, what were we supposed to be doing? I think the game might want us to go here. I don't remember what Crash is. I will remember in a minute. But I don't remember what Crash is. This looks like the spot. I'm awfully nervous and still a bit shaken up. Let's hurry and get out of here. Okay, Turing, why are we here again? This is bad. I haven't played in a week, and I'm like, Oh, it's his tough boy. I was like, what the hell's a toe boy? I'm like, is that a reference to something I don't know? So, if you haven't guessed, we're just jumping right into this thing. Tough boy scribbled shoddily on the building in spray paint. It's not very illustrative. Isn't there a phrase people say when they see this? Omewa mo shinderu? Oh, I will... Turing, I'm gonna trust you on this one, because my Nihongo Fu is not that good. This lacks the anger and passion I usually find in this type of street art. No layering, no grand design, nothing inspired or imaginative. Looks less foreboding turf marking. More sports drink logo. That's true. Kind of sad that I don't have the spoiled milk anymore. I'm gonna use the gun on it. It's cool and extreme in theory, but it only makes a black spot on the wall. Yeah, I know. Let's talk to it. There's nothing to add. The message has gotten across rather well. The message is tough. Of tough and of boy. So again, because we're just starting the stream, I tend to interact with pretty much anything I can in adventure games. And this one's really good for having a lot of weird things for you to do with. So it just is egging me on more. You lack the rough edge needed to express yourself in street art. In fact, you pretty much lack the rough edges in general. Alright, so this Cactus Canary. We've already met Cactus Canary and Night Witch, but we met them in the... I really wish I could remember why we were here. I kind of wish that the game had, like, a journal. That I could just be like, look at the journal and see what was the last thing I actually did, right? To refresh my memory. I mean, it's not like it's my fault. Like, if I was playing this like I would play a normal game off stream, I would be playing it daily, and then that wouldn't really be an issue. But where I'm playing it in kind of like, you know, 4-hour one-shots, essentially, it's kind of like, what am I doing again? So, moth to trash. Proximity should always be kept at a minimum distance possible. Well, let's try and eat it. Eat it! Oh, I can't eat it. Give it a few more weeks, and this might evolve into something that can talk back. Yeah, okay. Usually there's about 2 things. I have 16 different health notifications advising against that potato fish. Well, then you pick it up, Turing. You'll get human viruses. This is the kind of trash that likes to slop between fingers. Ew. Mess of wet paper and rotten food slits that's sloppily stuck to the ground. You know, I really should look at things first before trying to touch them. What was once perhaps meat is now a pulpy brown paste. That sounds like fast food, pulpy brown paste. The rubbish absorbs the blast without a hint of singe. Oh my. I actually found... Its resistance to lasers is unnerving. I actually found something I have no guilt using the gun on. I would have thought that it might actually burn up the rubbish. The pamphlet already recycles enough jargon. There's no need to make it literal. Ha ha! Commentary. This pile is more of a plastic mess. Mess. You need a paper mess. Okay. Let's listen to it. Man, the protagonist of this game really hates those headphones, too. I mean, I understand, like... online reselling is the new best way to recycle. Like, the headphones for the main character kind of represent not what they want to be doing, but what they need to do to make money, right? The headphones are for anyone who hasn't watched the first episode. They were given to us to review, and then we had to write a review article about them. So it makes sense that we hate the headphones. But it's just silly how much, like, because it's a video game, it's like hyperbolic seething hatred of them. The cart scoops up a small clump of whatever comprises the trash pile, but it only holds its weight for a few seconds. A fat glob of trash falls back down to the ground, splattering a bit on your shoes. Ew. There's now an indecipherable stain across the state logo. Junks. This is genius. The contrast of the art's colors to the wall, the way the words stretch out, and not to mention the accented punctuation amplifying the outcry. Who are the junks, and to whom are they unworthy? It truly invokes the question, are we all not just machines? I mean, for you it does, presumably. But it doesn't provoke that in me, Turing, I'm sorry. You don't think you should be reaching past the professional wrestler in front of you. Don't try to rub it. Of course a tech journalist would have no respect for art and culture. Turing, you are getting really, really jerkish. I wasn't even trying to... Well, I mean, I guess that was what the character is trying to do. You open your mouth to speak, but realize the piece will always be louder. Quiet! I can't hear the brilliance with your flapping. So, should I actually talk to someone, or... Let's see what Night Witch has to say. I don't remember what voice I did for Night Witch, but considering she or he, I really have no idea. That considering they don't have a portrait, I'm not going to be overtly concerned about voice consistency. You should come to a New Year's show. There's nothing better than seeing a bombs away moving person. Here's an autograph. Thanks for being a fan of the Violent Wings. I think that's the same stuff that she said beforehand. Alright. Because I talked to these guys in the cafe. Bunches of crushed plastic have been joined with miscellaneous rubbish down near the gutter. Can I take this garbage? There isn't a recycling bin nearby. So there'll be no sense of the smug satisfaction in grabbing it. Yeah, well... Looks like a sad recyclable tumbleweed. By your powers combined, this trash remains on the street. It looks like the type of garbage pile that just wouldn't shut up about the importance of recycling. Okay. You don't have 5 hours to spend going over the difference between compost and waste. It is true, I don't. Let's use the gun on it. Yay! I found something that the gun actually does without me pointing it at people. The blast from your zapper pistol makes the trash totally disintegrate. I'm fucking badass. I'm gonna look at the donuts. A box of stale-looking donuts sits on the ground. I do kind of miss that I use the spoiled milk. Run! Donut walk is written on the side of the box. Run! Donut Walk! Opened up 2 new locations in the city this year. One is in Soma, and the other in Hayes Valley. Their conversation is as stale as their cakey exterior. Ah. They have hardened to the outside world, both socially and literally. Let's see, what can I use on them? That would be kind of jerkish, but so would be taking them. Wait, those are, sure, why not? Yay! We got new items. Sweet. Do you want a janky box of donuts? Those look ugly. I bet they're delicious. Okay, well then, she looks ready to deliver a guillotine leg drop to whoever bothers her next. Deliver a Hurricane Rana to whoever bothers her next. if she is able to do a Hurricane Rana, and I'm remembering what a Hurricane Rana is correctly, that is impressive. That is not... That I would not be able to do that. I mean, I wouldn't be able to do most wrestling moves, so that's not really a thing. A thick grate covers the window, making it look like the outside of a prison cell. Yeah, I didn't even think they were windows. It's too high up on the building to see anything but a few shelves. Okay. But the lights on the ceiling give off a creepy dim glow. Okay. It's too high to get a grip on, even with jumping from the sidewalk. Well, why don't I get one of the wrestlers to boost me up? Still can't reach it, but the pebbles you throw make a nice ping sound when they hit the bars. How satisfying. Okay. No shady figure, or any figure for that matter, appears to respond to your calls from the street. The punks around here are looking at you funny now. Maybe chill out a bit. I'm sure they were already looking at me funny. Let's talk to Cactus Canary. Our aerodynamic assault will rain down on you from heavenly skies. But first, hey. One day I'll conquer everyone else in the New San Francisco Wrestling Federation and become the NSFW champion. Yeah, he says the exact same stuff as he was saying earlier. Again, and that's giving me the same information that the other one was. So then we're left with the chop shop door, the gated door, and the garage door. So we'll look at the chop shop door. I think this is the place, but of course it lacks any appropriate signage. Frankly, the state of the industry and the current political climate don't give me much hope for our own legal status when word inevitably gets out about me. Regulation regarding cybernetic implants is a massive intersection between medical and tech industries. I'm rather surprised the Human Protection Act was even passed, but I suppose the possibility of hybrid genetics being passed on to offspring meant that there was a considerable push from biotech companies due to patent law, and laws about cybernetics got tacked on. Never mind, I'm just ranting. This entire investigation has been frustrating. Let's get in there and get this over with. Alright, so then what's the garage door? Metal garage door guards the side entrance, and then the gated door. A heavy-duty security door stands firmly shut. It looks remarkably thick, even from far away. The handle looks like having a major party with tetanus. It won't budge anyway. Great. Now you probably need a shot, and you can't get in. I would hope I already had a tetanus shot. That stuff, like, lasts for 10 years. At least it's supposed to, I think. I was told that the last time I had one. The thick latch clangs loudly, sending an echo along the alley. Okay, so I can't go in the garage door. This immovable object is stronger than your unstoppable force. Lock and the handle have rusted slightly. So I guess really we only have... Sadly, this isn't one of those cool speakeasy doors with the sliding panel in front. You don't even know the secret password. Well, I'm trying, Turing. I'm trying. Hold up there, Speedy. Oh. Never seen the two of you around here before, and I know everybody. Why'd you let me know what's going on here first before you start barging through people's doors, feel me? Hello? We're just here to speak to Nanya about something. Just got into town, you're already asking favors from folks, huh? My little blue friend. What? No, it's not like that. Listen, we don't want any trouble, but we're kind of in a hurry. Trouble? There's no trouble here. We could be friends. For what price, though? I like this one. You're a little more street smart than your blue bot buddy over there, I see. Nah, I like you too. You're cool in my book. And, since we're all such good friends now, maybe you'll be willing to give back to the community and do a favor for your new pal Fumula first? What kind of favor? You see, I'm building I'm a budding street... I'm a budding street musician. Working on my next big hit, you feel me? But I'm sort of stuck on a few lines. And I just gotta get those last few rhymes right. Maybe you could share a little of your creativity with me and see what we come up with? Come on, it'll be fun. I guess we could help you out a bit. Are you sure about this, Potato Fish? You know how important this has become. Time is of the essence. You don't have time not to help me. Huh? What do you think would take longer? Helping an up-and-coming singer-songwriter finish a guaranteed worldwide hit? Or you could ignore me and maybe I'll send over an anonymous tip to the Neo-SFPD. You see, I know for a fact that everything inside this shop here is 100% legal. But I bet whatever you got in your mind sure ain't. Even if they didn't find anything, it'd take the rest of the day to iron out. People like you don't come down here for anything boring. We clean up good. You see? How well do you cover your tracks when you're in such a hurry, I wonder? This isn't good, Potato Fish. If Lexi in particular gets suspicious and starts tracking us down, things will become rougher for us. Not to mention all the other people it could indirectly affect. This whole case is life or death. Huh? Kind of a dramatic rom, ain't it? But I made my point clear. If you don't come and help me out, I'll make sure you never get in to see Nanya at all. He's my buddy. Done me a favor or two, so I'll return him when I'm asked. That's how we do things around here. Oh, fine, we'll help you with your damn song. I knew you'd see it my way. All you gotta do is help me complete my rhymes, you dig? A couple of them are just missing a word or two, but if you really want me to help make this song fantastic, I'm gonna need some killer inspiration. It's gonna be super cred. And are you ready for this? Yeah, let's do it. Gonna give it a shot? That's what I like to hear. Here's the first line I'm having trouble with. You ready? It's my favorite season, only comes with the year. I'll show you the true meaning of... hang on a second. My holiday cheer? It's my favorite season, only comes once a year. I'll show you the true meaning of my holiday cheer. I am so sorry. This is, like... my voice acting is probably bad enough. Me having to finish songs is worse. Hey, yeah, that totally works. Great idea, thanks a ton. Here's the next line. Ready? Pay attention now. If you bring mistletoe, you knock me off my guard. And if you want my number, I'll, You know, for this one, I don't think words are gonna be enough. Gonna need some inspiration to make it come together. If you've got anything to show me that you think will help me out, let me know. Alright, well, I need something that rhymes with guard. I have 2 ID cards. This is boring me to death. There's no style or flair at all. I used it on the wrong person. If you bring me mistletoe, you knock me off my guard. But if you want me, I'll give you my business card. Hey, that totally works. Really, thanks so much. I'd never be able to write a song like this without you. A Christmas-themed love song? Aren't those supposed to be pretty tacky? Alright, now I need your help with just one more line, and I promise you it's the last one. This one's been driving me up a wall. I hope you can tackle it as well as the others. Ready? Because here we go. This is harmony. I think we're just vibing same tones. We could ride this beat with a nice pair of, damn it. It's getting embarrassing. There's no way to salvage this one without some seriously fresh inspiration, yo. Don't lose hope. I'm sure it'll hit us any second now. Yeah, well, I'm pretty sure it's headphones. This is harmony. I think we're vibing the same tones. I'm gonna ride this beat with a pair of GTX Ultra beats. That doesn't rhyme. Well, it's because you're an idiot. Man, you totally threw off my style with that one. I can keep thinking, but let me know if you come up with anything new. Well, look. You're the one that... They're called headphones. Curse you mid-boss with your swerve. This is harmony. I think we're vibing the same tones. We can ride the beat with a pair of yummy Christmas scones. You guys know they're donuts, right? Developers. Now that's what I call a tasty beat. That was amazing. I can't believe you pulled it off. Whatever you do for work now, it doesn't matter. You should become a musician. We totally become rivals now, I bet you that. On second thought, keep your day job. This is my territory, you feel me? But you did help out in a huge way, so I guess we're cool. Go on in and see Nanya whenever you want. I'll just be chilling out around here, soaking up inspiration from my surroundings. Here, you can keep the scones. It was nice meeting you, Formula. Hey, you too, little butt bloop. Hey, that kind of rhymed. Let's go. Formula is playing a loud set in the alleyway. The righteous bro bobs to the beat. They are equipped with some cheapy looking sunglasses, grody headphones, and a wicked set of dance moves. Only an equally gifted street performer could join in the middle of this routine. Oh, I'm equally gifted. What they lack in finesse, they're certainly making up for in passion. I want Turing to, just get into, a dance battle with him. What's that for? Okay, so I'm assuming just, pretty much anything else I give him now, he's just gonna be like, what? Yeah, what's that for? Okay. Does anything rhyme with reptile? Yes. Necrophile? Let's just go in the door. God, he looks like Cable from X-Men. That's a screen. I like that idea. Although probably, I mean, realistically, if you were gonna do a round screen, the technology to actually make the screen round, it would probably just be much easier to have a square screen and behind it, and just not display anything to those pieces instead of trying to actually create a physically round screen. This is a neat idea, though. I want to look at that first. A large circular screen scrolls through the available upgrade options and parts available in the store. According to the screen, this particular eye implant will make your right armpit okay. What? I'm so confused. It's a speech-compatible screen, not a touch-capacitive one. Well, I'm touching it again. No, boo. Saying one of the available ocular upgrades allowed brings up a list of payment options. This 85% markup from suggested retail price is the highest in the city. It must be a benefit from the poor area. You have a problem with what I charge? No, no, not at all. Yeah, it's just going to do the same thing. Okay. Use my ID card on it. A new customer form is pulled up. For the identification card is scanned. Probably best not to give this kind of place any sensitive personal info. An ad for an advertisement filter argument pops up on the screen. Okay, so what is crash again? I don't remember what crash is. A neon crash sign lights up the front of the beat-up desk. It's bold and brash, much like its owner. From the looks of things, at least. Yeah, okay. Let's touch the sign. Go ahead and try something. But if you want me to shove that ROM you got down your throat, I will. I need to punctuate that because I changed it. It's probably better for you and Turing to stay separate entities right now. Some of the font in this brochure looks similar to the font on that sign. Interesting. I have to wonder who both parties are trying to appeal to. Best leave as many fuses unblown as possible for now. Okay, I'm gonna look at this ad screen. Lung augments, spine augments, cybernetic arms, all Dynamo brand. Not exactly prime advertising real estate, but for implants, you can't get much better. There, I just got the achievement for just using my hands on everything. Poking the screen causes a ring of color to ripple out from your fingertip. Stop! Unless you want to get charged for a dynamo. The screen doesn't respond to verbal commands at all. It doesn't even look like its information could be upgraded anywhere but the back end. Okay, and that's exactly the same. Pretty sure the screen doesn't even have the ability to scan anything. It's just an advertisement. Okay, so there's a desk still, a CRT, Nanya, and that operation sign back there. So we'll look at the sign back there first. I'm assuming that's just a leave. It says surgery in progress. Only in room 3, though, apparently. Do all these doors lead to operating rooms? Well, I mean, like, it's a cyber surgery clinic. It's a sketchy one, but that's what it is. Does this just... No. Okay. Interesting. I'm happy I clicked there before talking to Nanya. So every time I say Nanya, I'm like almost saying Anya, and then I think of friggin' Nanya, or Anya from Buffy. And it's just an odd juxtaposition. Hey, look at the operating room. The thick, slightly opaque window makes it hard to see in the finer details of the operating room, but you can still make out the basics. Tables, stretchers, complex-looking surgical equipment, and supply cabinets. That's a window? I thought that was just a screen. All the mechanical stuff lying about, it looks like a cross between an ER and a mechanic's garage. Creepy. You fog the window up and draw a stick figure, in just the right way to make it look like it's getting its own upgrade. You scribble a few gadget on the stick figure's limbs, making some awesome pretend cyborg stick person. The dramatic gesture is lost without anyone from the human revolution here to witness it. A small panel in the wall belches out many stray wires. Maybe they're powering the surgery equipment. The screws are practically shredded, and the panel casing isn't going anywhere. Getting any closer to that is likely dangerous, though. Whoever maintains it doesn't really know how to use a screwdriver. I don't know. I mean, like, I've tried... Like, sometimes you just get shitty screws. There's no cardstock firm enough in the world to withstand being wedged in that panel. I'll try it again. Bent business card is so useless, it could go into politics. What? I'm confused. I don't know what that means. The screen doesn't respond to verbal commands at all. It doesn't even look like an information... Okay, that's giving me the same dialogue options as the other one. A colossal mess of tangled wires sprawls on the floor. the proper head tilt and eye squint, it kind of looks like a Mooney map. Those indecipherable Bart stains, of course. What the hell are Bart stains? That just sounds nasty. What is... Alright, that's the same thing. Let's touch the wires, because that's a good idea. The flashbacks of the wall socket behind your work desk are just too much to cope with. You're not going to touch these. I would take approximately 4.16 billion years to untangle all of them by my estimate. Great, Turing's telling jokes now. According to the third and most recent reboot, doing that is how Statica, Empress of Electricity, got her powers. As soon as the headphones connect, a loud electronic crackling noise startles you and hurts your ears. Well, yeah, that is electronic feedback. Okay, so we've got the CRT and the desk still to look at. So why desk has seen better days? Well, yeah. Better decades, really. So does most of this shop, honestly. Right. The poor desk barely looks capable of handling the weight of the monitor alone. Really, it looks a little bit more sturdy than that. It looks like it's got chunks taken out of it, but... Usually you break, you buy around here. You break, we spray paint your ROM. I want to be pretty! I want a screen cap of that, so I'm going back to it. 1 second. 1 second. Okay, so we got the monitor and Nanya to talk to. What is this? That's known as the CRT monitor. Almost nobody uses these anymore. They're very outdated. Nanya has rigged himself some specialized point-of-sale system on the monitor. These are a few empty cells on the screen above a tax calculator and a total line. That's kind of... So is he saying that it's like a touch CRT? Ugh. It's really a little surprising to see taxes factored into purchases made at a place like this. That is true. Don't touch it. Invalid transaction. Please scan first item. Fiddling with the checkout screen doesn't do anything when there's nothing to check out. It's that simple. If you got any implants, you're about to get charged for them again. Alright. The screen can only scan the headphones. There's no way to connect them. I thought these things like connected just like over like wireless or something. No saved items. No customer record. Okay. Let's talk to Cable. This guy is one of the most serious looking people you've ever seen. There's an air of authority about them that makes it clear that this is their domain. Okay, so it's... Can I help you? Look, get busy talking or get out of my shop. I don't have the bandwidth to deal with anything else right now. Okay. You bring that up to me one more time and I'll never step foot in my, you'll never step foot in my shop again. Don't do business with the guy. Heard he was a prick. He did seem kind of creepy. I have some oral upgrades that would make these boys sing. Let me know if you're interested. Do you have an appointment? Or an order to pick up? Okay, fine. Just, who are you? Nope. Yep. Nope. I don't know you. You got someone willing to vouch for you? If not, get out of my shop. Well, we just met Formula. He said we were cool. Mula? That guy's a hoot. Keeps at the riffraff and fakers, too. But seriously, where did you hear about me? Well, Charlie Nova said we should talk to you. Charlie? Yeah, I remember him, that TV guy. Runs his mouth a lot, yeah. I remember why we're here! Charlie Nova, who is the other guy that, he's the other guy whose articles were being changed. Not the one that died, but the other one. He got an off-the-books implant, or a slightly less than legal implant here. Big good enough, though. Alright then. What can I do for you? I have something important to ask you. You're a Nanya, right? Sure. If that's what you want to call me. If your credit's clear, you can call me whatever you want. Enough foreplay. What can I do you for? Fresh install, custom firmware, maybe an upgrade. Can pretty much do it all. But most people come in here looking for VR implants. Turns out brain surgery is expensive, yeah? We're in a different kind of business. We're in a bad situation. Local news articles are being mysteriously altered after they've been posted on the mesh, even while the originals are still online. Charlie Novas are being manipulated as well, and he pointed us in your direction. It didn't start happening until after he got his implant upgraded. This guy's gonna beat the shit out of us. What parts did you use on Charlie? What are you, cops? No, worse. You journalists. Get the hell out of my shop! I have a business to run. I don't have time to answer shit about shit that don't got shit to do with me. Found the door before find it again. Tell Charlie he can get someone else to do him a rush job when he's back on stims and needs a workaround. He ain't welcome around here anymore. Give us a moment, please. I don't know about you, but I'm getting tired of giving the runaround by these meatbags. Wow, Turing. We could just find some bribe or blackmail to get what we want from this Nanya, but I think it's time to take matters into our own hands. I have an idea. Keep him occupied for a few minutes. How am I going to do that exactly? Just do what you normally do and ask questions. Nothing about the blog posts, though. We don't want to set him off. Just keep talking. It'll only take a minute. You gotta get going, or I'm gonna have to call someone to get you to get going. Look, I think we got off on the wrong foot. Damn straight. Now get out of here. Like, you might be on the right idea with the cops. If anyone was going to hack Charlie's implant, you would have the best access. Are you kidding? You kidding me? You think you get to walk into my place of business and accuse me of installing malware to a customer's implant? Fine, bring it on. My reputation is ironclad. There just ain't no way Charlie's implant has ever been touched. Messing with the firmware would make it light up like a Christmas morning with user warnings. So unless he's been letting someone else dig around in his head, you'll be the one looking like an asshole. Couldn't someone just hack it over the mesh? No, they couldn't. VR interfaces requires a hardline connection to receive I/O. So unless Charlie's been using a headset to route his ROM's HUD through it, there ain't no way to get into it. If Charlie's installation got infected, I don't see what the hell that has to do with me. Tell him to buy some antivirus software and keep off the sketchy porn sites. The end.
Not that you would care, but Hayden died over this. You think we care about your reputation?
You're out of your damn mind, robot. I've done nothing wrong. Are we done?
Sure. I guess this place is really on the up and up.
It is.
And I'm sure you have, I'd love to see your doctor's license. Love to see your doctor's license.
Now you're ragging on my profession? I help people, and that's all you need to know. I'm not doing anything illegal, unless you're some kind of corporate apologist and you think warranties are, sacrosanct. Just because I want to be discriminating with my clientele doesn't mean I'm a crook. Tell you what, how about you get the hell out of my shop and don't come back without a cop and a warrant. Since you're so concerned about public welfare. Who'd want to come back to a place like this? Yeah, whatever.
You may not know this, but I have a finely tuned sense of electromagnetic fields. All ROMs do. We need to be able to maintain optimal contact with the mesh, catalog and use various wireless transmissions, and avoid areas that are with dangerously high interference. Your stock off-the-shelf ROM has very little command over the frequencies available to be scanned, but I'm starting to realize how very little of me is stock and off-the-shelf. After the changes Hayden made. And that mean I should be... I'm kind of like... I'm tempted to just be dickish to him. Because he's been kind of dickish to me. And that means? That means when the humidity is low and the air fairly sings for me, amongst other things. But I digress. Yes, you do. Van Eck freaking is a methodology by which you can scan electromagnetic radiation emitted by a cathode ray tube inside a monitor and recreate the original signal remotely. Meaning, in layman's terms, I can read his monitor over his shoulder while being across the room. Well, some. I doubt I could have handled an LCD monitor. They require extra parts that I just don't have. And the fidelity is a bit low. But, we're in luck. It wasn't. Anyway, Nanya looked up his client records on Charlie, and I got some of the names of his other customers off the spreadsheet. One in particular stands out. Shotaro Otsuka. That sounds flimsy. Oh, fuck off. As if everything else on the Wild Goose Chase hasn't been? Mr. Otsuka is a moderately prominent tech blogger, respected, and perhaps a bit vitriolic. He catches my attention, though, because historically he has been very critical of Parallax in his posts. Recently, though, his tone has been increasingly moderate, and now he is almost effusive in praise. His fans are accusing him of shilling for the company, but many of his earlier posts show some of the same manipulations that we saw in Augmented Ion Nova's blog. Now it's like he's being ghost-written entirely. Lead the way, then. Couldn't hurt to check, right? I've marked the location for Shotaro Otsuka's apartment on your map. After you, Potato Fish. Oh, wow, okay. So... Nanya's voice was really hard on my voice. I'm happy I'm not going back in there. Although I kind of want to. Let's go back in there. Hey, Nanya. Yeah? Whatever. Kicks me out immediately. Okay. I think before we head on to Shotaro's, this is a good time for a break. Because my voice could use a short break. I could use a short break. And we're at a good story.